Your newspapers. You're going to do your phone right now. Yep. I'm with Yanatha. I don't even know how to pronounce his last name. I got his first name wrong, but he's a Miami-Dade professor. But what's crazy about this guy, he has so many books. He's got one right here. He's got another book right here. He did a book with his sister, his daughter. And he gathered some songs of his godfather. Am I correct?
Yes, my godfather, yes.
His godfather, who passed away. He does so many things. He's totally impressive. We're going to talk about him. Where are you from exactly?
So I was born in Haiti. And then raised in Brooklyn, Philadelphia. And
your parents, your mom or your dad, who moved to New York?
Both parents. Both parents moved to New York when in the early '80s. Dangerous time, but we survived.
Well, dangerous in Haiti or dangerous in New York?
Both.
What was more dangerous?
Well, I came here when I was 3, so I don't remember Haiti much, but New York was pretty bad.
Have you visited Haiti lately?
I went back in '93.
You haven't gone back since?
I haven't gone back since.
You have relatives still there?
I do. I have an uncle that still lives down there.
Do you know the Dodeskis? No.
No, I don't know.
You know, it's funny people. There's so many people that you don't realize are Haitian. Mm-hmm. Now, the Dodeskis, they're whiter than I am. Yeah. People go, "You're not Haitian." He goes, "Yes, I am. My family still lives there." Yeah. There is a small population there, correct?
There is. Haiti has a diverse group of populations. The hue is from as pale as a ghost to as dark as the chair. So Haiti, the culture is beautiful.
It's a beautiful island.
Yeah.
Even though with all the turmoil, everything, it's a beautiful country.
Yeah. And
it has some issues. Okay, so you went to your parents moved to Brooklyn.
Yep. And
what high school did you go up there?
I went to middle school there, and then I went to high school in Philadelphia, Germantown High School.
What's that?
Germantown was right.
Speak
in
English slowly for us.
Sorry, Germantown High School was right in Philadelphia. I was in a law and government magnet charter.
Wait, what? You moved to Philly?
Yeah, we moved to Philly when
I was. Your whole family?
The whole family, yeah.
Okay.
And shout outs to Dr. Jane Gilmore. Hopefully she's on watching.
Tell her that who?
Shout outs to Dr. Gilmore. She's my guidance counselor from high school, and she's been fantastic in terms of just.
You still in contact with her?
Yeah, we're on Facebook. I have her cell. I can't wait to go to Philadelphia and to premiere our film, the independent film that we're doing. So
okay. So you finished in Philadelphia, and then you went to where?
And then in Philadelphia, I went to college. I went to Drexel University.
That's in Philly.
That's in Philly. Great school there. Shout outs to the president there as well.
Wait, you're friends with the president there too?
I'm not friends with the president, but he's a very nice guy.
What's his name?
His name is John Fry.
John Fry. By the way, how old are you?
Me, I'm 42.
42. You got about a dozen books?
I got a dozen books, yeah.
Some music. All right, so then after Drexel, then what happened?
After Drexel, spent some time in Philadelphia, and then after a while in the early 2000s, moved down to South Florida.
Why?
Family started moving down here, so I followed my parents, followed my
your
cousins.
Parents moved down here?
Yeah, parents moved down here, followed them.
Now, you're married. Where'd you meet your wife?
I met her in West Palm.
Why in West Palm?
That's where I moved, in South Florida.
You moved to West Palm.
Yeah, I moved
remember, that's not South Florida. South Florida is the Broward line is north. Everything Dade. Anybody that lives outside of Dade, we don't. You ever cross over from Broward to Dade? You feel like it's a different world?
It is a different world.
It is.
Yeah.
We are the top of the world. There's no better place than Miami-Dade County. Nowhere.
Miami-Dade County is a nice place to be. Yes.
Okay, so talk about how'd you get into writing books? What did you do for a living when you moved to West Palm?
What I did for a living, I was an IT professional. That's what was my major. I was an MIS marketing major at Drexel University, and then went to do IT work. I was the guy under the desk fixing the computers. I'm still having I shouldn't be having issues doing the watching show, so I might need some.
Josh, can you help? Can you help the professor? Okay, I'm gonna jump around a little bit. So, what do you teach at Miami-Dade?
Currently, what I teach right now is principles of business and principles of marketing. I'll be teaching entrepreneurship courses and business and marketing courses in the fall.
Okay, and then so let's get back. You're at West Palm. You're trying to figure out what you want to do. Yeah. What did you do you did some IT work, and then what?
Did some IT work at Lynn University, and I even worked at Brooks Brothers for a little bit. Brooks Brothers.
People in camera land, TV land, you can't tell he looks like a Brooks brother. He looks like he's right out of the page. He's probably promote one of the advertisers. Boom, there you are.
Well, I enjoy the clothes.
By the way, for me, my favorite words: attention, Kmart shoppers. You see, Brooks Brothers, Kmart. All right, so go ahead.
Well, I only shop at Brooks Brothers when there's a 70% off sale.
Touche. Okay.
I do not look at it until there's a 70% off sale. And so I was I did tailor. I was a tailor. I was the assistant to the tailor, which was pretty awesome.
Hey, Josh, There's some noise coming from over there. Okay, good.
Yep.
We're good. Go ahead.
And what I did there was pretty exciting. And then I jumped into IT. Then from IT, went back to Philadelphia, the University of Pennsylvania. So shout out to Jean-Luc Gonchin and a few Caroline Culture and John Mulher.
Why'd you go back there?
They made me an offer I couldn't refuse.
Who's that?
University of Pennsylvania. I went
UPenn?
Yeah, UPenn.
That's smart people, right?
Yeah, they're very smart people and good people there.
So you went to teach there?
No, more IT work, but I was a supervisor.
That's great.
I did end up starting to teach in Philadelphia. I was teaching computer courses at Chestnut Hill College, so that was pretty awesome. That was my first experience teaching in higher education, and only because Lynn University was kind enough to I earned my MBA at Lynn University in Boca Raton. Not South Florida, but Boca Raton is like the sixth borough of New York.
Right, or the sixth of Miami-Dade County.
There you go. Yes.
Okay, so then you went up there, and when did you come back?
I came back because I always wanted to work at UM, and UM made me an offer I couldn't refuse. And plus my wife hated the cold. She's like, "Oh, we're not staying another winter." I said, "Okay, fine."
Oh, when did you get married? You skipped that.
Oh, we got married in 2007. So 2007,
okay.
Yes. It seemed like a long time ago, especially with the pandemic. We don't know what day is what day, but it is a beautiful. So shout outs to my wife Sierra. She worked in as a broadcaster for WMBX X102.3. She was in the midday goddess, they called her, and she's done amazing things. She's continues besides being kind to be my wife. I don't know why she chose.
How many kids do you have?
We have 4. Yeah, we have from
wait,
12 to
4.
Yeah, 4. Yeah.
Go out buy a television.
We do have a TV.
Okay, good. All right. So get a television. 4 is enough.
We have about 3 TVs.
And how many people in your family? Your parents?
Oh, good question. My mom and dad had 5. I am a middle child. I have an older brother, an older sister, 2 younger sisters.
And where do they all live?
2 older sisters live in West Palm. My baby sister Olive, she lives in Coral Gables. My brother lives in Fort Pierce, I believe. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So. And then let's get down to a little future because we got 23 more minutes. Let's talk about your books.
Okay, my book started because my writings were my dreams and nightmares. I couldn't sleep, but I wrote tons of books of poetry.
So you couldn't sleep, so you wrote books.
I wrote.
My brother and I have a sleeping problem. I don't know if that'll cure it. Michael, you think that'll cure it?
It will, absolutely, 100%. We can be cured.
Yeah, we're going to write some books. So go ahead, talk about
yes,
your books.
Books is therapeutic, and so one of the first books I wrote was the books of poetry, and then my wife, and then the other book was the book I really enjoyed, and I'm pretty proud of. It's kind of tattered because.
Wait, isn't that the #1 seller?
This was the #1.
#1 seller on Amazon.com for how many hours?
For 36 hours. After
36 hours, he was the #1 seller.
This is called Big Sister, Little Sister, written by my daughter and I. Rihanna, and she's now 12. She was 5 when she helped co-write the book, and it's now in French, Haitian Creole, and in Spanish. We live in Miami, so
what's the difference between French and Creole? How close are they?
They're close, but not that close. There's some sort of.
And how did Creole start?
Creole is a mixture.
I know the answer, but let's see what your answer is.
From what I was told, Haiti being the first truly independent nation in January 1st, 1804. The United States became independent in 1776, but not every man, woman, and child were free. But in Haiti, everybody was. And so as part of that group of Africans that wanted to sort of go against or built a guerrilla warfare against France, that language started forming. That's what I was told.
That is correct.
Yes.
I know that.
That's good.
That's very good. And it's interesting. It helped. Yeah. All right, so you're at Miami-Dade. Let's get back to your books. Which ones comes next?
So I'll sort of skip after the books of poetry because my wife was sick and tired of me writing poetry, and she had asked me she encouraged me to write a novel, and so I did it. I never wrote a novel in my life, but the first book I wrote was To Whom Much Is Given, and that's part of the Goodman Chronicles novel, Goodman Chronicles series. It's been described as James Bond meets Idris Elba's Luther, mixed with Mission Impossible, X-Men, and Haitian hot sauce. This particular book, To Whom Much Is Given, yeah. And then after that, it followed up with this one, which is Revelations: Roads to Redemption. This particular book is part 2 of that series. You don't have to get part 1 to understand part 2. Part 1 was pretty bad when I wrote it independently because I didn't hire an editor, and it was kind enough that I had a friend of mine who's also a colleague, a teacher. She read the book. She loved it, but she took her red pen and marked all through it. I said, oh my God, what did I do? And so next step is hired an editor. And because I hired an editor, this 2 chapters of this particular book is now being adapted as a film, an independent film.
Oh, so you got a film coming along.
I have a film coming along.
You're a film producer now.
I'm a film producer and screenwriter.
Wow. All right, talk about your film, the obstacles of getting it produced, the whole ball of wax.
The whole
People think
shebang.
is it that hard? Is it easy? What's the calling of it?
Well, the Sweetest Girl, a forbidden love story, is a compelling and provocative love story set in Haiti, haunted by human trafficking and gun violence. So the synopsis is it's a loving marriage of 25 years that comes to a deadly end when a husband is compelled to tell his wife his most heart-shattering secret. So with COVID-19, we started the
So wait, what's the secret?
the secret of doing. There's no
No,
secret.
no. In the book, in the movie, you're not going to tell us.
I'm not going to tell you. You either have to get the book or watch the movie when it comes out.
When's it coming out?
We will start shooting here in Miami-Dade County in West Kendall, August 27th, and it's a 4-day shoot because it's a short film. We hope
How
to
short
release
is it going to be? 25?
about 25, 28 minutes. Yes, short film.
Okay.
And
All
it's going to come out either February 2021 or May 2021.
Okay, logistics of doing a film in West Kendall,
During
a
COVID.
low-budget film
Yeah.
during the virus.
Oh my gosh! So shout outs to Bailey Contemporary Arts in Pompano Beach. We first did our casting call there, and we had a few people come through. Rachel Finley, amazing individual. She was our casting director, and it was right before.
Oh, wait, how do these people get paid?
Oh, we have an executive producer. We had
Yeah, but how you getting paid?
through several different means. We have Cash App, Zales.
No, but how were they getting paid?
Yeah,
See,
yes, they're getting paid.
who
All right.
funded it?
The executive producer that's in Delaware, a childhood friend of mine. So it's a group of us.
Oh, what's his name?
His name is Harry Jeudi. I gotta show you another picture.
Where is he? Point him.
So Harry's right here.
Can I have that for a second?
Sure, of course.
Just want to make sure Harry's where? Right here?
Yeah, right there next to me.
All right, Harry. I want to put a short film on. All right, so call me Grant Miller. I want to. If he could do it, I could do it.
Exactly. If we can definitely do it together. And so we're very adamant about this brotherhood of ours. We knew each other for 25 plus years.
That's from.
This is from Philadelphia. This is the wedding of Samuel Cassis in the middle.
Wait. So you guys been buddies for 25 years?
25
All you
plus
guys
years.
still.
All of us still buddies. And our director, Samuel Desouvre, he's in California. Our executive producer is in Delaware. But August, the week that we start filming, everyone's coming down, and we're going to be, taking measurements, right? So the casting and call, not a lot of people showed up, but 60% of our cast was done through Zoom auditions, which is
Really?
crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's interesting you're putting this all together through COVID. That's
Yeah. Through COVID. Yeah, if you could do something through COVID, you can do something. Yeah, but
when
COVID is
the
done.
real world comes back, it's gonna be easy.
It's not going to be easy, but it's still you're gonna understand that you still can do it. I encourage people to do, no matter what you can do it, move forward, no matter what the obstacles.
What
that
does
come through.
Miami play in this film?
So the roles that
Because all your buddies from all over.
yes, so the role that Miami and South Florida play in the film, most of our cast and crew are in Miami. Our cast and crew is like the World Cup. It reflects Miami, right?
Now that's what Miami's excited about. I tell people from all over the world, why do you love Miami? I said, you drive Bird Road, there is an Argentina restaurant, there's a Cuban restaurant, there's a Nicaraguan one, there's a steakhouse for every nationality, including the #1 hot dog stand in the country. Arbetters is on that street. But Miami, it's so diverse. 2 minutes, you're in one area, you get different types of food. That's what's great about it. We're going to talk about Little Haiti in a minute. I'm going to write that down because you live in West Kendall, but Little Haiti's got the best food in town.
It does.
I'm going to give you some tests in a minute. Okay, so you said The Sweetest Girl. What is that? That's the forbidden love story?
Yes, it's the forbidden love story. It's inspired by true events. What are those true events? Those true events
Is that the name of the movie?
That's the name of the movie. The Sweetest Girl is also one of the songs from Wyclef Jean. So this whole book, by the way, it pays homage to Wyclef.
Josh, you hear that name of that song? What is it called?
So the song is called The Sweetest Girl. The Sweetest Girl is a song from Wyclef from many years ago.
Can you see if you find that?
Yeah, Wyclef came from the Fugees, or he's part of the Fugees. And each chapter is a song from him. And I looked at the legal stuff. I can do that. I can't get sued for that. Also, even more, each chapter has a Haitian proverb into it. So that starts with it. So like one of the Haitian proverbs for especially the title of the chapter, The Sweetest Girl, this one is called, in Creole it says, Sekuto Selma qui connaît Sakina Yum. So I'll say it again. Sekuto Selma qui connaît ki Sakina Yum.
In
What does it
English?
mean in English? It means only the knife knows what hides in the yam's heart.
Wow. Josh, you got that?
Yeah.
Let's hear something.
Yeah,
Hold on a second. Let's see how good you are. Is this the song?
this is the song.
Can you sing?
I cannot sing. I sang so low, so low that no one can hear
You
me.
can't, they don't want to hear you? Do you sing in the shower?
I sing in the shower, yes.
What
Surrounded
are
by
they saying?
steam. So the Swedish Girl, he'll say it's a particular young lady that got lost in the world, the Swedish Girl. And this particular one is a
Is it
different.
named, is this song after anybody? Is this movie after anybody?
No, it isn't.
You
But
sure? Your
yeah.
wife's not jealous?
She's not jealous.
Okay.
She's not jealous. But in 1996, sadly, I lost one of our characters. Is played by Sandra Justice, by the way. Sandra Justice is playing the Margaret Goodman, the AP journalist in Haiti that becomes a victim of gun violence. That was inspired by my wife, not my wife. Oh my God, don't say that. My uncle's wife, who was shot and killed in 1996 in Haiti.
Excuse me a second.
Yes, yeah, knock on wood.
Okay.
It was my uncle's wife who was shot and killed in Haiti in 1996, and so that story sort of that's what my writing is all about. I take real life scenarios and see what I can learn or grow from. And in Haiti, what happens in Haiti, there's something called the reste avec. Reste avec is someone that works in domestic servitude, and in Haiti, some parents are so objectively poor, not just in Haiti, but the Caribbean and all over the world, they sell their children to homes that for a better life or for education. And so one of our characters is a reste avec, and that's human trafficking. Human trafficking happens everywhere. Even though some parents don't know that in Haiti, they don't think it's human trafficking, they think it's for the better, but that's human trafficking.
This is out of this book?
This is out of this book, yes.
Can you hold the book up to the screen?
Yeah, so Revelations, Roads to Redemption, that's the name of the book. And 2 chapters of this book is where the film is adapted from.
So this movie's based on a bunch of true events, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay, we're going to move on to the movie. Skip the movie, we're already there. Where do you find your books?
Where do I find my books? My books are on Amazon.com. So if you go to Amazon.com, just type in Yanatha Desouvre or just Yanatha, and you'll find a list of the books there.
You got that? Can you put up his webpage?
Yep. So if you go to www.yanatha.com and click on the pictures, you'll go directly to Amazon or go straight to Amazon and type in Yanatha. Again, shout-outs to a few. In terms of the movie, I want to give shout-outs to some of the cast and crew. Genji Jacques is what they call the Haitian Denzel. He's in South Florida.
Wait. What's his name? I'm going to give it. What's his name?
Genji Jacques.
Genji is the Denzel Washington of Haiti.
Yeah.
Am I correct?
He's the Haitian
Everybody
community.
knows that.
Yes.
I know that. He's the Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
I'll start watching him every day. Okay. How are you going to promote this movie, this film?
That's a great question. My background is in marketing as well. So what the way to promote the film, we're gonna try I've been reaching out to other universities and museums, and including the Adrian Art Center, to have events for Black History Month next year. God willing, again, we'll have more.
Yeah, this month is, I think, do business with Black business owners.
That's
this month.
Correct. Yes.
You knew that.
I knew that.
And I knew that.
Yes. And now everyone else knows that.
Absolutely.
So that's which is really good and important. And so that's what we're trying to do: have private screenings, and hopefully it'll get picked up to do either Netflix or Amazon Prime, and we go from there.
How's your late uncle again? Let's review this. Your late uncle. How is he connected to this movie?
So my late uncle Daniel Collage. Daniel Collage was a fantastic classical guitarist. He was also my godfather. He died when I was 11 years old. We didn't know when he died. So here's the CD that I independently produced. The story was my other uncle, Amos Collage. So my grandparents had 10 children. 8 of them are still.
Who did?
My grandparents, on my mom's
So
side.
you have, on your mother's side,
On my
so you have mom plus 9 aunts and uncles.
Yeah, yeah.
So you only got 4 kids in your family?
Yeah, that's it. We kept it short, yeah.
Wow.
The interesting thing is that my wife doesn't have first cousins, so that was strange to me because I have cousins from all over the world. So we have cousins on my wife's side, but it's really my mother-in-law's first cousins. So her not having first cousins when we first started dating, I'm like, what is that? That's not normal. But it's okay. That's why we have 4 children.
She says that about you. You're not normal.
That's
All
true.
right, okay, so tell about. Keep going.
So my godfather.
Is there any songs?
Well, there's a song that if you look online, go to YouTube.com/Yanatha and look up the song called Ne me quitte pas. Ne me quitte pas means don't leave me. It's a song from Jacques Brel. That song will probably be featured in the credits of the film. And for me, when I saw it, so the whole story is my uncle Amos Collage told me that there was a video of his last performance a couple of months before he died. And I was like, nah, that doesn't exist. And he said there was a VHS sent to France, then it's sent to Miami, and then I looked at the DVD. I had 3 kids at that time, 3 years ago, and I cried like a baby because when I saw my godfather play, that was the last time. He was speaking to me to that. And being someone with an IT background, I took the video, extracted the audio, and it was about 18 tracks. A third of it is pop music like Killing Me Softly, Don't Cry For Me Argentina, and then some Haitian folklore music. And so I took this and made a CD. You know, what's pretty awesome, I'm also a piano player.
By the way,
Yes.
and you sold it to your family, so you must have sold 10,000 of them.
No, we didn't sell 10,000 of them. But what the main goal, all the proceeds from this, is to start the Daniel Collage Foundation, because what that is going to be is to have scholarships, at least $500 scholarships to students that are majoring in the arts, but also a minor in business. That's a big thing for me as an artist. And I playing the piano, I did a what they call a posthumous duet. You know that song Unforgettable with
You want to sing it together?
No, I'm not gonna sing
Unforgettable. Is that it?
I think it's Unforgettable.
Can you find that
That's
song?
what you
I want to
are.
sing it to him.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to find it in a second.
Yes.
Okay.
And so I did a duet with my late uncle, and that's available on where all musics are streamed and downloaded.
You put it together like that.
I put it together like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Unforgettable. It's by Nat King Cole or Natalie Cole.
Come on, you don't know that? Okay, at the end of the day, what do you want from this film and other projects that you're involved with?
At the end of the day, what I would want from this film is that everyone could understand that they can do whatever they put their hearts and minds to. It's not easy, but it's doable, especially when you have awesome friends like I have. You know, you never discount your childhood friends. Never discount the people that are in your unit and never discount individuals like Grant. You know, Grant has given me the opportunity to talk about it.
We're gonna have thousands of views because all your relatives across the country. Did you find that song? I push the button here.
So those relationships, there it is. Those relationships are unforgettable, and they should be, because from cousins to brothers and sisters. So that's important.
This is the song?
Yeah.
This is Nat King Cole and his daughter, correct?
Yeah, that's this one.
All right, who am I going to play, the daughter or the Nat King Cole? Forgettable. Let's hear you.
That's what you are.
No, don't lip sing it. Come on.
Okay.
Ready?
Unforgettable.
We are a great duet.
No, we are far. We are a great duet.
He
Yes.
got it.
Yes, we
So,
are a great duet.
in fact, I do look a little like Nat King Cole. You
Yes,
know,
I see the curls. I see
the curls, the ball spot, the big pooch.
Yes.
Okay. So at the end of the day, we answered that question. What do you
Yeah.
wanna-
At the end of the day, yes, we did. So I again encourage everyone that wants to do something, just do it. You know, you will fail at it, but that doesn't make you a failure. And
Yeah,
and I think
failure
that's
is if you
important.
don't do it.
Yeah, failures if you don't do it. Yeah, especially now this day and age. And we lost a lot of people in the past year, in the past couple of months of COVID-19 and other things. And the worst thing that can happen is at your deathbed, because we all have a date with death. But at your deathbed, you want to, you don't want to say, "I wish I did." You always, that would, to me, believing in afterlife or not, that would be the biggest punishment for me.
I remember
So-
there was a show, this real rich man, he's lying in bed, and it was in his rocking chair, and his grandchildren come in, his great-grandchildren, he says, and he's a multimillionaire. And, you know, he says to them,
What did he say?
I wish I spent more time with you.
See?
So he was worried about, okay, so we have a few minutes, but these are tests that are tested by everybody. You ready?
Okay.
You got a minute test.
Okay, no worries.
You have a mother-in-law?
I do have mother-in-law, yes.
Okay. Your mother-in-law's birthday.
September 2nd, I think. I think I'm
What
off,
do you
but-
guess? Mother-in-law, you better get it straight.
I'm sorry, Barney Maryland. I apologize.
Okay. Your wife's birthday.
October 12th.
Your 4 kids.
4 kids, May 9th. That's our oldest one.
Name.
Rihanna. So Danielle is December 13th. That's our second one. Danielle's named after Daniel. Third one is Jolie. August 22nd. Her birthday's coming up. She's going to be 6.
Okay.
And then Antoine Benjamin Jeremiah. His birthday's November 28th.
Okay. Start naming your friends' birthdays. Go.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Okay.
What do you mean crazy?
That's a lot.
I just tested. If you don't know, you're going to try harder. Go.
I'll try harder. I know Harry was born in October.
Okay, your grandmother's birthday. How about that?
Grandmother's birthday. My dad's birthday, May
Okay.
11th. Yes.
Keep naming birthdays.
My brother's birthday, June 1st. My sister Kiwi's birthday, January 10th. My sister Allah's birthday, October 2nd. Florcy is my younger sister, May 28th. My dad's birthday, May 11th.
Okay, now you have 9 aunts and uncles. Go.
Oh my God, my aunt Esther, she's watching. I think it's May 14th.
Esther, way to go, Esther. Hold on, give me your phone for a second.
Yes.
I want you to look who's watching.
Okay.
See the names?
I see
Start-
some names.
Say
so,
it.
Kirk.
Thank you for watching. Tell
Thank
me
you for watching. Brandon, thank you for watching. Reggie D,
Michael?
thank you for watching. Joel, thank you. Paula, thank you. Dubs, thank you for watching. Robert Dubs. D. Cesseron, thank you for watching. I appreciate you all. Shauna, Charles, he graduated from Germantown High School. So many people. I appreciate Ruthie. Thank you. Victoria from University of Pennsylvania. Thank you for
we got a
watching.
few. Okay.
Yes.
We're not going to ask you for their birthdays.
No,
Okay.
no.
When you grew up, who was your favorite politician, and who's your favorite politician as a grown man? Well, I don't know if you're a grown man, but older.
Shout out to Ed Rendell, Philadelphia. Why is he my
Who's he?
favorite? He was the mayor of Philadelphia when I was in high school.
Okay.
And what happened is, in law and government, we complained about how crappy the school was. And my law and government teacher said, do something about it. So we did. We wrote to the mayor, and what happened is he gave us about $85,000 to start.
What's the mayor's name again?
Ed Rendell. He became the governor of Philadelphia Pennsylvania later on.
Okay. Now you're out of high school, in college. After college, who's your favorite elected official?
Favorite
And it could be anybody. It could be all the way back to George Washington. Name any politician.
Favorite elected official? Good Lord, that is a good question.
We're going to get back to that.
Yeah, we'll get back to that.
Okay.
Thank you for asking. Yeah.
Okay. Now, I know you live in Kendall.
Yes.
But I know you said you know Little Haiti pretty good. Do you know Little Haiti pretty
I
good?
know Little Haiti pretty well, a
Okay.
little bit, yes.
It's a tough question. Your favorite hamburger shop for you or your kids?
Favorite hamburger shop for me and my kids? Jeez, I don't have a favorite
You know,
hamburger
you
shop.
say you're a professor. Come on. Your hot dogs. Do you eat hot dogs?
I do not. I'm a pescatarian. I don't eat
Wait, a
fish.
Presbyterian sounds like a Unitarian, Michael.
Well, I am a person of faith, so I'm not a Presbyterian.
What
but
is a Presbyterian? What is that?
Presbyterian doesn't eat meat except for fish. I lost 20 pounds doing that, but then with quarantine, I gained the 20 pounds back. So.
Don't worry, that's nothing. Okay, favorite pizza place? Are your kids or you?
Favorite pizza place? Good Lord. Right now is, what is that? Pizza, Little Caesars.
Okay. I know you don't. You probably don't eat tacos.
No, I could eat the whatchamacallit tacos. Fish tacos, yeah.
Okay. Your favorite fish place?
Favorite fish place? Gosh. I don't have a favorite fish place. My home, I cook a lot. My wife and I cook a lot.
That's
so,
good.
Yeah.
Okay. We all have a superhero. Who's
Yeah.
your superhero?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, and then Black Panther. But Spider-Man because he taught me the word spectacular when I was 7 years old. And
That's a good
yeah,
start.
Yeah. So every time he got beat up, he got back up.
This
so
could
it
be
happens.
for us from Haiti.
Yeah.
This could be a football or soccer. What's your favorite soccer team?
Favorite soccer team? I don't have a particular favorite soccer
Football.
team. Football team, the New York Giants.
I guess because you're from New York.
Yes.
Okay. Holiday.
Holiday.
What's your favorite holiday?
Oh my God, Thanksgiving, time with the family. So
Do you remember your best Thanksgiving? Particularly that one.
last year when my son, it was his birthday. He ended up being the Thanksgiving birthday baby. So
You were born on Thanksgiving?
well, he was. He wasn't born on Thanksgiving, but his birthday fell on Thanksgiving. Yes.
Okay. We have 50 seconds.
Okay.
This is supposed to be a magical hat.
Yes.
Tell me the magic why you're successful. Now you got books, you're doing a film, you teach, you got IT. Michael, he's an IT guy.
My parents. My parents and my faith. My mom, Nino Desouvre, and my dad, Lucien Desouvre. They came from Haiti. They did well, but they came from Haiti, and then we had nothing. And from nothing, we loved the arts and education. My mom was very ambitious. My dad has the ability to talk to anybody about anything, anywhere. So I thank my parents and all the hard obstacles I
Can you
encountered.
tell the camera what your parents' names are?
My parents are Lucien Desouvre and Ninon Desouvre, and because of them, I am here today, and I'm here now. So I love them dearly. I love them very much, and because of them, I am able to do what I'm able to do.
Well, thanks to your parents. Congratulations. Your parents did a good job with you.
Thank you.
And your wife's name again?
Sierra.
Sierra. You have to be a saint.
She is
So,
definitely
all right, it's great. After you do the film,
Yes.
we love to see it.
Yeah.
Okay, and you'll come back after the film start. Right when you start it?
Yes.
You're starting in August. You said?
August 27th is the first day of production. Yes.
Okay, so in the middle of it, you spend a half hour. Come up. Let's talk about it.
Yes.
If you have any of your stars, I want to meet Denzel Washington.
Yeah, the Denzel Washington and other Haitian community, Genchi Jack. And then we have a few other folks. We have some costume designers, Prisca Millians, Patricia Desimore, David Gregorio, Miller Decimin, Leigh Jones, and Alexander Starr, who's doing the music.
So next time you come, bring one of your people.
Yep.
Now, Little Haiti.
Yes.
What's your favorite 3 spots in Little Haiti?
Oh, there's the Citadel is upstairs. That right above where the radio station is. I think 102.7. There's a spot that has wonderful foods and different types of foods there. So that's one of my. It's newer spot in Little Haiti. I also, outside of Little Haiti, there's the Haitian Heritage Museum. So shout out to Evelyn and Serge Rodriguez and
Who are
Evelyn
they?
Pierre. They are the founders of the Haitian Heritage Museum, the only Haitian Heritage Museum in the country. So they're pretty phenomenal what they're doing. So,
Well, we thank you, my brother, and I appreciate your work that you're doing for our community.
thank you.
And what's your saying again? If you don't try, you don't quit. What was that?
Well, what for me, I think my saying is this: success comes with support. We only fail in life when we fail to uplift one another. So I encourage you all to uplift yourselves and uplift each other.
Well, he wrapped it up good. Grant Miller here with my brother Michael Miller. Have a great day.
Have a great